Last year, the Lord just sort of led me to begin to share my testimony about battling depression. And so I wrote this poem last year, and I put it out on YouTube, and it encouraged some people. And I don't think I've ever done this live. And so the name of this poem is called Sticking It to Depression. So if the feelings of depression had a sound to capture their essence, then my guess is it'd be a sound so quiet that it might as well be silent. Which is funny to me because depression never has a recession. And depression never goes bankrupt. In fact, depression never, ever shuts the hell up. That's right, it's a hell that's burning inside our heads, melting us to our beds like a plastic spoon melting in a fire. And you say, just get over it. Well, let me tell you something, sir. That's not how my brain is wired. And you ask me, am I tired? Well, I'd be a liar if I said no. Yes, this stuff is exhausting. And so when I hear you chalking my brain up to having a bad day and you using that phrase, oh, you know, tomorrow's a new day, well, those words, they make me want to smack you in your face. But with a kiss, of course, because Jesus calls me to love even ignorant people. Remember this when you were kids? This is the church. This is the steeple. Let's open up the church and see all the people. Yes, even people of faith battle mental demons every day. So maybe today we'd say, this is the church. This is the steeple. Let's open up the church and see the real people who've had so much crap hit the fan that they could sprout daisies from the back of their hands. But instead we clench our fists as this mist is hanging over us and it begins to numb us, it begins to drum us, it begins to form us. Listen, no one warned us, so forgive us if we fuss a little, if we cuss a little, if we sleep a little longer, if we feel a little harder, if we procrastinate greater and fantasize about running away to freaking Australia like that little boy in that book. So instead of speaking about something you know nothing about, stop. Listen, look, I'm that little boy, and I have my very own story. And yes, sometimes its plot is melancholy, but no, I'm not lazy and I'm not making this stuff up. It's a deep rut, so don't be the gravel that covers us up. Be the hero of our story. Be the road that leads to glory. Be the ear, be the shoulder. Be Superman lifting our boulders. Be Mickey lifting Rocky on his shoulders. Be Notre Dame yelling, Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. But above all, I just need you to be true to me. Be so true that your yellow and my blue will make green, and then we will plant lush gardens around the gates of hell. Forgive me, sir, ma'am, if I don't always feel so swell. It's my well, and going down is very dark and very cold. Allow me then to be so bold, to tell this story that needs to be told. Depression doesn't define me, but depression refines me. And it reminds me that I have a choice, and I have a voice. Why? Because I have a cross. I wake up every morning and I beat this stuff down and I give it orders like a boss, because me and depression, we're not on a break. We're not Rachel and Ross. It's like this sad TED Talk that is stuck on repeat. But I will not retreat. I choose to release the peace of God that is raging inside of me, because light dispels darkness and then the darkness loses its harshness. The grace of God has always been my fortress. So stop assuming that you know how to fix us. We don't need more speeches on putting on our big boy and girl britches. We just need your understanding. We need you there to help us stick the landing. A triple axle commanding full attention that we are sticking it to our depression. Thank you.